Hello everyone, my name is Jack Polvida Buklok, grade 9, section 1 of Candula High School. My teacher in technology, livelihood, and automation is Mr. Ron Witt. Hello everyone, I will discuss to you about the brief history of HTML. The founder of HTML was Tim Berners-Lee, and his products made attractive to the general public by Mozilla browser, which was evolved at NCSA. It has become extremely popular and well-known in the 1990s when the internet had been developing rapidly. During this time, HTML was broadened and presented in different modifications. The internet strongly depends on the vendors and page creators who share the joint convention for HTML. The understanding that success of web development is based on integration of the rules has helped the web community to create united specification for HTML. Only a few years ago, the typical Vue application consisted entirely of a set of static web pages written in HTML. In contrast, today's web-based application combine many technologies to provide dynamic interactive application across the internet. However, HTML code is still found at the core of vast majority of web applications. This article begins with a brief description of the origin of HTML and the role that HTML plays in a web application. As a marked language, the purpose of HTML is to provide a set of general rules that suggest how content should look when rendered. A markup language doesn't dictate the methods used to display the contents, nor does it have foreknowledge of the target context. So this control is imprecise. HTML is the lingua franca of the internet. Originally, the internet was designed as means for distributing information across a robust, non-centralized network of computers in a time of a national emergency. Reflecting the experimental nature of this medium, the early tools available for finding and viewing information across the internet were primitive. However, as more organizations and people adopted the internet, the need grew for easier access to resources and for a richer display of information. Publishing HTML permitted documents on the internet via the World Wide Web proved to be the answer to these needs.
Ano ba?
Ano?
Tapos na yan?
Iba.
Hindi pa tapos yan.
Huwag na sama yung iba. Wala na. Ay, naka-record pa din.
Hello everybody, my name is Phil Joshua B. Cruz, grade 9, section 1 of Lacandula High School. Today I will be demonstrating how to create an HTML file or a web page. But first, let us discuss about HTML. HTML is a language for describing web pages. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is a markup language. A markup language is a set of markup tags. The tags describe document content. HTML documents contain HTML tags and plain text. HTML documents are also called web pages. HTML tags. HTML tags are markup tags and usually called HTML tags. HTML tags are keywords or tag names surrounded by angle brackets like angle bracket HTML angle bracket. HTML tags normally come in pairs like angle bracket P angle bracket and angle bracket slash P angle bracket. The first tag in a pair is the start tag. The second tag is the end tag. The end tag is written like the start tag with a slash before the tag name. Start and end tags are also called opening tags and closing tags. Number 3. Doctype declaration. The doctype declaration helps the browser to display a web page correctly. There are many different documents on the web, and the web browser can only display an HTML page 100% correctly if it knows the HTML version and type used. Write HTML tags using Notepad or TextEdit. TextEdit. HTML can be edited by using a professional HTML editor like Adobe Dreamweaver, Microsoft Expression Web, Coffee Cup HTML editor. However, for learning HTML, we recommend a text editor like Notepad or TextEdit. Let's proceed to the first topic. Heading. Headings are defined with H1 to H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading. H6 defines the least important heading. As you can see in the format of the HTML, the HTML and the angle bracket HTML and the spaces between them of the angle bracket slash HTML describes the web page. The text between angle bracket body angle bracket and angle bracket slash body angle bracket is the visible page content. The text between H1 and H1 is the displayed as a heading. The text I will just save this to see the output of the codes. As you can see, from top to bottom, the font of the text gets lower. Second is the paragraph. HTML paragraphs are defined with the p tag. Browsers automatically add an empty line before and after a paragraph. As you can see in the web page, after a paragraph, there is an empty space after another paragraph. Next is the links. The HTML8 tag defines a hyperlink. A hyperlink or link is a word, group of words or image that you can click on to jump to another document. When you move the cursor over a link in a web page, the arrow will turn into a small little hand. The most important attribute of the 8th element is the href attribute, which indicates the link's destination. By default, links will appear as follows in all browsers. An unvisited link is underlined and blue, a visited link is underlined and purple, an active link is underlined and red. As you can see in the web page, when I click the paragraph link word, it will go to the other link that I have done earlier before. Fourth, the line breaks. Use the BR tag if you want a line break or a new line without starting a new paragraph. As you can see, there is a line break or a new line without starting a new paragraph. Next is the horizontal line. The HR tag defines a thematic break in an HTML page. The HR, we believe, using a simple text editor is a good way to learn HTML element. It's used to separate content or define change in an HTML page. As you can see in the web page, unlike using the BR tag, when using the HR tag, the line break is visible in the web page. 6. Using the comment tag. You can add comments to HTML source by using the following syntax: angle bracket, exclamation point, dash, dash, the word that you want to comment it, dash, dash, and an angle bracket to close the tag. Comment tags. Using this syntax is not necessary when using the comment tag. You can add comments or HTML. Comments are not displayed by the browser, but they can help document your HTML. With comments, you can place notifications and reminders in your HTML. As you can see in the web page, the word Phil Joshua Cruz is not visible anymore because we put a comment tag for it to not be visible in the web page. 7 is the formatting tags. HTML uses tags like B for the bold text. So you can see in the web page, the word fill is bold because we put the tag B before and after it, so that the word fill is bold. Second formatting tag is the italic. We use I for formatting output, like for the italic text. As you can see in the web page, the word fill is italicized because it is in between the spaces of the I tag or the italic tag. Next is the small tag. Obviously, when you want your text to be smaller than the other text, you will use the small tag. The web page that we created using the small tag, the word fill is the font size of the word fill is smaller than the other text in the web page. Next is using superscript and subscript to your text. If you want your text to be superscript, you will use hashtag, angle bracket SUP, and angle bracket. When you want your text to be on the subscript, you will use angle bracket SUB, angle bracket, for your text to be in the subscript. Always keep in mind when saving an HTML file, you will use on the end of your file name you must add the .htm or .html for the browser to read your file as a web page or as an HTML file. The word name is on the superscript and the field is on the subscript. Next is the inserted text. The ins tag defines a text that has been inserted in a document. You will use the ins tag for the inserted text. You will observe the word field has an underline beneath it. Using the inserted text is also the same when using the U tag or the underline tag. The next is the deleted text. The del tag defines that text has been deleted from a document. Use del and ins to mark up updates and modifications in a document. Browsers will normally strike a line through deleted text and underline inserted text. As you can see, the word field has a striking line through it. The last topic is highlighted text. The mark tag defines mark text. Use the mark tag if you want to highlight the parts of your text. In this case, I want field to be highlighted. So I use the mark tag for the web page to consider it highlighted. And that's the end of our discussion. I hope that you learned a lot from me and John Paul Taguplo in our demonstration in PLE.